Hello everyone, this is Mrs Edwards bringing you your numeracy lesson for today. And today we are concentrating on subtraction and we are still looking at counting back, but this time we are going to be crossing 10. Okay, so today's target is to complete a subtraction number sentence and cross 10, and we can do that in the same way as we did with our previous lesson, by taking away by counting back and by taking away by jumping back on a number line. Okay then, you will need a paper and a pencil definitely, but you will also find useful your number line, your counting objects, and possibly even your tens frames templates. So let's have a look then. True or false? 14 take away 5 equals 9. Now I've said you can do this in a number of ways, on a number line or a number track, on a tens frame with your counting objects, but I would like you to tell me if this number sentence is true or false. 14 take away 5 or subtract 5 equals 9. Pause the video, work it out, and we will check in a moment. Okay, let's check your answer then. It is true, and if you look, I've used a number line here. I've started on 14 and I've taken away 5, and I've done that by doing jumps back because the number needs to get smaller. So I've taken away 1, taken away 2, taken away 3, taken away 4, taken away 5, and it's landed me on 9, which is what they said, or what I said the answer was. So it is true. I've proven that that number sentence is in fact a number fact, and it is true. So well done if you got that right. Okay then, so let's have a little look then at subtraction and at the same time crossing 10, which can sometimes be a bit confusing, but let's have a look. It says there are 15 cookies in a jar. Here's our 15 on the number track. Mo eats 7 cookies, which is why there are 7 jumps back, because Mo's taken 7 cookies, he's eaten them. So he's eaten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's eaten 7. And then the question is, how many cookies does Mo have left? Okay. So where did we end up? We ended up at 8. So let's see. How many cookies does Mo have left? Yeah, we can see that it is 8, can't we? We can physically see it. There it is. He had 15. He ate 7. And there we are. We've done the arrows. He landed on 8, which means that he had 8 cookies left. And I've even written the number sentence here for you. 15 cookies, take away 7, or 15 cookies, then you eat 7, you end up with 8. It's equal to 8. Okay, 15 take away 7 equals 8. Well done if you could see that really, really well. Now let's see if you can do one without my support. So it says use the number track to help you. You can see on this question the sort of hardest part has been done for you. So this is more about you just getting to understand how to complete these number sentences. So it says 12 take away 4 equals what? Now you can see there's already been 4 jumps back done for you. So what is 12 take away 4? Write down the answer and we will check in a moment. The answer is 8, and you can see here we started on 12 because that's the number we were given to start with. And then we've taken away our 4, and by taking away we always jump back, don't we? If we take away, the number gets smaller. So we've jumped back 1, jumped back 2, jumped back 3, jumped back 4. That shows we've taken away 4, and we've landed on 8. So our answer is 8. 12 take away 4 equals 8. Well done if you got that answer correct. Okay, this time we've done some practicing, we've done some supporting. It's now time for you to show me that you have been listening. So, no jumps back have been done for you this time. You need to figure out that. The question says, or the number sentence says, 12 take away 5 equals what? What number do you need to start on? What number have you been given to start with? How many jumps back? How many do you need to take away? And then what do you land on? What is your answer? Pause the video, work it out, and we will check on the next slide. Okay, so to start with, we were given the number 12, and that is where you should have started on your number track. Then we were told to take away 5, and that tells us how many jumps back we need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then where you land is what that is equal to. So we've got 12 take away 5 is equal to 7. Okay? 12 take away 5 equals 7. 7 is the exact same as 12 take away 5. They are worth the same. 12 take away 5 equals 7. Well done if you got that answer correct. Now, time to show me again that you can do this. So we can do this, Mrs. Edwards. Right, 12 take away 7 this time. So what number do you need to start on? How many jumps back do you need to do? How many are you taking away? And then what do you land on? What is your answer? What's your equals to number? Pause the video, work it out, and we will check the answer on the next slide. So, 12 was the number we were given initially. It was the number we were given to start with. So you should have started here on your number track. Then we needed to take away 7, which is when we do our 7 jumps back. Take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4, take away 5, take away 6, take away 7. And we landed on 5, which is our answer. Now, if some of you are thinking, oh, this number track, Mrs. Edwards, is a little bit tricky, or you're not quite sure how to master the number track in this lesson, why don't you use your counting objects, or why don't you use your 10 frame? I'm quite happy for you to have a go at some of the strategies. Obviously, I want you to practice doing your number line and your number track work as well, but if you're finding it a bit tricky today, give another strategy a go, okay? Right, let's see what's next. Oh, okay. So, this time we've got quite, what did we have before? We had 12, I think, didn't we? So we've got 11 now. So 11 take away 4. And this one's been done for us again. So we've got 11, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps back, showing us that we've taken away 4. So what is the answer, year ones? This should be quite quick now we know what we're doing. Write it down. Did you all get 7? You can see it's 7 because here is 11, which is where we started. We took away 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we landed on 7, which is our answer. Well done, year ones. 11 take away 4 equals 7. Okay, this time we are starting at 16. Okay? So you need to find 16 and then you need to take away 9. So how many jumps back does that mean you need to do? If you're taking away 9, how many jumps back? When you get to the number that once you've done your taking away of 9, your 9 jumps back, write down the answer for me. Pause the video, work it out, and we will check on the next slide. Okay, so it was quite hard, this one, to do 9 jumps back because it was a sort of a lot of jumps, so I had to count really carefully. But I started at 16 and then I had to do 9 jumps back. So, oh, where have I gone? There I am. So I started at 16 and I had to do 9 jumps back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So I've taken away 9. And I've ended up on 7. So this box here, guys, should have 7 in. Did you all get to the answer 7? Well done if you did. Okay then, this time 14 take away 11. Ooh, where do you need to start? How many are you taking away? So how many jumps do you need to do backwards? And then once you've figured out the answer, we will check the answer on the next slide. So pause that video, work it out, and we will check in a moment. Okay, another one that took me a while. So, started at 14, because that's the number we had, and I've taken away 11. And I have jumped back in ones, so I've jumped back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I've ended up with 3, which is my answer. But, do you know, I had a little clever think. We've been doing lots of work on tens, haven't we? Now, I know that 11 is 1 10 and 1 extra 1. Now, if I know that I've got to take away 11, I know I've got to take away at least a 10. Now 14 is 1 10 and 4 extra 1s, so I could have jumped all the way to 14, which would have been a 10, and then did a little 1 jump to make the 11. Does that make sense? Because I know that 14 is 1 10 and 4 extra 1s, I can take away that 10 straight away by jumping to 4, because that's one big jump of 10. So I've taken away 10, and then one more makes the taking away of 11. Does that make sense? And that would have been a lot quicker to do, because it took me a while to do all those arrows. So I could have just gone, right, I know I've got to take away 11, so let's take away 10 first. There we go. Take away 10. Take away one more, makes the 11, and then I end up with 3. So I don't know if that little tip was helpful for you, but I suddenly realised that would have been a lot quicker if I'd have done that. Well done if you got the answer 3. Now, moving on to some sort of number problem questions, and it says there are 13 toys in a box. Kim takes some toys out of the box, and there are 5 toys left in the box. How many toys does Kim take out of the box? So let's look at that question again. There are 13 toys in a box. So that's the number we are given initially. That's the number we have to start with. Then it says she takes some out of the box, and it tells us that there are 5 toys left at the end. So we need to figure out how many toys does Kim take out of the box. So that's basically asking us, what is the difference between the toys that were left and the toys that she started with, because the difference will tell us how many she took out of the box. Pause the video, see if you can work it out with a grown-up or an older brother or sister, and I will tell you the answer on the next page. So, I've colour-coded it now to make it a bit easier. So the question says there are 13 toys in a box. So 13 is the number I started with, so I've coloured my 13 in red. That's the number I had, that's where I had to start, because there were 13 toys at the beginning. Then I was told that Kim took some toys out of the box, and that there were only 5 left. So I know there's only 5 left. So 5 was the amount of toys left after she'd taken some out. And then the question we had was, how many toys did Kim take out of the box? So all that meant was I had to figure out how many jumps or how many were taken away from 13 to get to 5. So I did take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4, take away 5, take away 6, take away 7, take away 8. So Kim must have taken away 8 toys, because that's how many jumps there are between 13 and 5. She started with 13 toys. She ended up with 5 toys, so she must have taken out 8 toys. 13 take away 8 equals 5. Well done if you knew she had taken 8 toys. Okay, very close to the end now, year ones. Rosie has 15 cakes. Now you can see she has 15 cakes because we've got our 10 frame here of 10 trays of cakes, and then we've got 3 and 2 makes 5. Now I would rather Rosie have put her 2 little cakes up here to make a row of 5, but we still know that 3 add 2 makes 5, so that's definitely 15 there. 10 add 5, 15. It says her friends eat 6 cakes. Well, that's not on really. Did Rosie get any? It's not very fair, is it? Anyway, her friends eat 6 cakes. So how many, oh that's all right, it says how many cakes does Rosie have left. Oh, that's fine, she gets the ones that are left, that's good. Right, so let's make Rosie very happy. How many cakes does she have left? If she had 15 and then her friends came and gobbled up 6, how many cakes does Rosie have left? So you can do this number problem using your tens frames, that will be ideal, being as the cake trays look like tens frames. Or you could use a number track or your number line like we've been practicing, or you could use your counting objects. It is entirely up to you. But I would like you, please, to complete the number sentence for me and then tell me how many cakes she has left. So you're telling me how many did she start with, how many were taken away, and how many did she end up with. Okay, pause the video, work it out, and we'll check on the next slide. So she started with 15 cakes. Her friends came and took away 6. They came and ate 6, so they were taking 6 away. That left Rosie with 9. I can see that it's 9 because I've taken away 6. Look, there's 3 taken away and there's 3 taken away. 3 add 3 is 6. And you can see that I've got 9 cakes left on my tens frame. So 15 take away 6 equals 9. Rosie has 9 cakes left. Well done if you got that answer correct. Yes, I thought we were near the end. So today's target was completing subtraction number sentences and crossing 10, which I think we did very well. And we were able to check that we were doing that by checking that we were counting backwards and by checking that we were jumping backwards on a number line or a number track. And I think we demonstrated that really, really well. So I think we all deserve a big, super smile today. If there were some bits where you weren't quite sure of or you sort of had to think really hard about, that's fine. It just means your brain is working. So if you want to, you can always come back to this lesson later on or have a little look at it maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I think we've done a good job today, guys. So remember, I still want to see lots of your work. So WhatsApp me on 07858 986604 or email me at year1@wrens-nest.dudley.shu.uk or drop off your work to our post box that is just on the driveway. If you're on your daily walk, come on by and drop your work off so I can see it that way. You've all been fantastic, year ones. You always are, aren't you? And I'm getting really excited because it's getting closer to the time that I can come and see you. So stay safe, be good, and I will hopefully see you very soon. Bye bye.